Have you ever been given the feeling of being a third class citizen in your own country, right here in the United States? Well, I was given that feeling just this evening by a smart, we'll just call him a smug child that needs to have a willow switch used on the backside of him. Because I'm here in Lyman, Colorado, and I get off duty at 5:42 in the evening. Well, I do my paperwork and I let the truck idle for a little bit since it was on the road, so cool down. And I started into the shop. Nobody at the subway station. I was going to have a salad. Well, I head back towards the truck. Then I changed my mind, saying, well, heck, I might as well eat something. So I do an about face and I go eat dinner at my country pride. But I wasn't really feeling, a full heavy belly for the evening. Until I actually saw they had rotini. I think it was rotini. I think it's rotini. The little squares, the little pasta squares. Because I've had spaghetti and that's okay, and I've had the little mac noodles, those for mac and cheese, those noodles. I've had that, but I hadn't had the rotini, so it's like okay. So I get myself the mozzarella sauce or whatever you want to call that red sauce, and got myself a few meatballs. Okay. Hey, I enjoyed dinner. It was good. I even had apple pie or a pumpkin pie. Even some ice cream. All because I couldn't or I did not see anybody manning the station at the subway place. So they lost out on my business. Then the DoorDash lady comes popping in saying, is there a manager on duty? Because she's got to get a couple of orders. Couple of orders, okay? That's more than just one. I myself, I don't care if it's Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. Go to the truck stop. Count how many trucks are in that lot. How many of them still have their running lights on, engines going, playing catch with their dog in an open parking lot when no one else is here. It's like, really? We've got to eat too. And if there's a child that is manning the subway store in hopes that he becomes a manager one day, And he's going about it all wrong because he's not thinking with the head on top of his shoulders when he comes waltzing out from whatever hiding spot that him and that girl came out of. His workstation was filthy, and yet he was gone. His workstation things were open, and yet he was gone. His workstation lights were all lit, and yet he was gone. And most likely the cash register was still there, full of cash, and yet he was gone. According to my intel from a few others, Cody has been fired and hired, fired and hired, fired and hired. Makes you wonder if he's actually the son of the manager that's on site. That, or he's the grandson of Joe Biden. Got to keep him around. But anyway, I would like to see Cody get a 9-to-5 job at a manufacturing plant. I'd like to see how long he lasts. Truthfully. But anyway, this was just a rant and rave because today I had a child give me the so-called feeling that I was a third-class citizen and wasn't worth their time in providing service that he, she, or it was supposed to be providing to the truck drivers that keep this country going. I still say we need to turn around and get rid of the cars at truck stops. This is Class 8, heavy haul, regional, long haul, or local. When we come in to grab ourselves a quick meal, we expect someone to be manning, operating, taking care of locations that we visit for our food so we can keep our appointment times. So you, as a child, can get your little video games, your clothing that your mother thinks you're entitled to, which I think a leather strap across the old buttocks would wake you guys up. Mom and Dad did not do you any favors of giving you free allowances for doing shit. With that said, I appreciate you truck drivers out here as much as I'm out here. I thank our American truck drivers for the jobs that they do, day in and day out. During the day, evening, night, or early morning, doesn't matter. It's That's their gig. I myself, I didn't pick this career. This career picked me. Because all in all, I hate driving. I really do. But I'm good at it. Operating combined my years from my young and dumb years through to today. I have 0 preventables. I've never laid a truck over. I've never hit anybody. For 25 years. There's not too many people that could say that. It's just like being, or should we say, living and existing on a piece or a section of property for, 57 years. People people that are younger than I am have moved and moved and moved. I haven't. I've called one place home. Now, it may not be my dream location, but it's a quiet part of the neck of the woods that I live in. So, have a Merry Christmas. Try to stay safe. Don't drink too much. Drive careful. There are way too many idiots out here. Be respectful to the truck drivers that are bringing your stuff, especially during the holiday season, because they've chosen to be out here. Like what I'm seeing right now. I mean, we got curtain sides that are just starting to pull in. Another truck, flatbedder. He's got like hay or straw on his truck. And a handful of dry vans and maybe a couple of reefers. We're out here still doing a job. There's the straw, or hay, whichever those big, huge bales are. Well, my truck is saying I'm needing to charge things up. And that means me too. So, good night, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year to you all. If not, bah humbug to you too.